Analysis, Dan Hoffman, former CIA station chief, served in Moscow, Iraq, and Pakistan. Dan, good morning to you. The last House Speaker to go to Taiwan was Newt Gingrich in 1997. China's warning us about, quote, serious consequences. How do you read that, Dan?
Well, listen, the last thing we should be doing is allowing China to exercise any sort of command and control over which senior U.S. officials travel overseas, including to Taiwan. It's China that is militarizing the South China Sea, conducting full-throttle espionage operations, building out a nuclear arsenal. They are threatening the region and beyond. And right now, we need to up our commitment to our regional allies in Asia and counter, defend, and deter China. There's bipartisan consensus for doing that, for sure.
Okay, we just had a group. Alyssa Slotkin was with us yesterday. She took a bunch of lawmakers to China back in late November. She said there was a lot of bluster, but nothing came of it. Should Speaker Pelosi go or not?
Yeah, I think she should go, and I think she should take a page out of Speaker Newt Gingrich's playbook there. He met with the president of Taiwan at the time. I think she should go, and she could be as forceful as she likes about the United States' commitment to preserving Taiwan's integrity, territorial integrity. It doesn't mean that we have to support an independent Taiwan, but really the larger question is whether the U.S. policy of strategic ambiguity is creating more threats to the region and to Taiwan in particular. And that's something that I think has come to a head because President Biden has said that we have a commitment to defend Taiwan, even though no such commitment exists. His own administration officials have had to walk that back. I think we need to be looking at that closely.
Dan, you follow these stories about Chinese companies buying land in America, haven't you? In Florida, big tract of land in North Dakota. Here was Governor Ron DeSantis with Laura last night on that.
I think the problem is these companies have ties to the CCP, and it's not always apparent on the face of whatever company is doing. But I think it's a huge problem.
Okay. Do you see it as a huge problem or a national security issue?
I do.
Or both? Yeah,
good on Governor DeSantis for ringing the alarm bells about that. You know, I looked into a case in Texas, Valverde, Texas, where a wholly owned Chinese subsidiary was trying to purchase a wind farm with close proximity to Laughlin Air Force Base. And that's a national security concern. Anytime you've got a Chinese company buying our land, you know, we've got to be holding hearings about this. We've got to pass legislation. And the Committee on Foreign Investment, CFIUS, they need to take action on these sorts of things. It's good to see the governor focused on this issue. Highly critical for our national security.
Dan, thank you. Let's bring you back real soon, okay? Dan Hoffman, thank you for your time and analysis today. All right. Julie.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.